So today we are gonna make some delicious roasted tempeh cubes to put on a salad or just to snack, and they're so good. I'm just really addicted to them. For this I'm gonna use, this is organic non-GMO tempeh, and yes, vegan of course, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the whole cube. These are 400 grams, but just use as much as you want or as much as you need. And tempeh is something you can mostly get at an Asian grocery store. Some supermarkets have it as well. But most of the times at an Asian grocery store it is cheaper. I think I will start out with half. And that would be 200 grams of tempeh. What I'm gonna do, I'm just cutting it this way, and we're just going to make cubes. And then my cubes, I put them into a little container with a lid. And I will show you later why. So to this I'm gonna add a lot of spices. First I have some liquid, so it will all stick together. And here I have the juice of half of a lime. And I have about 1.5 teaspoon of low salt soy sauce and 1.5 teaspoon of sweet soy sauce. And I'm gonna add this in. And for the spices I have here about 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper, about I would say a little bit less than half a teaspoon of garlic powder, about half a teaspoon of onion powder, about half a teaspoon of ground lemongrass. And I have here some clove, a pinch of clove, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of galangal root. You could also use ginger. And I have here a pinch of piment and a big pinch of chili flakes. And I want to make my tempeh cubes a little bit Asian style, so I really like the note of the lime and the soy sauce together, and some chili in there of course. But you could use completely other spices like just pepper and garlic powder or whatever you like. I think the soy sauce is pretty key to just give it this little delicious taste. So and then we are gonna put in our spices here. And this is why we are using a container with a lid. It's just to put a lid on, and then we are gonna shake it until everything is very well combined. So I just close the lid and shake it. As you can see, it's now all very nice coated and combined. And now just use an oven tray with some parchment paper, and we're gonna spread it on here. I'm just using a little toaster oven, but you could use a regular oven. Just like this, spread it out. And then we are just going to put this into the oven for about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes on 200 Celsius. And the reason why I love tempeh is because of the texture and the taste. I think, to me, tempeh does taste a lot better than tofu. Tofu has just no taste, and therefore you can use it in all different kinds of recipes, and you can give every taste you want to it. Tempeh has a little bit more of an own taste, and some people need to or don't like it as much as at the first time. But with this recipe, it just really becomes a lot of delicious flavor, and so it is very good. And yeah, I just really love tempeh because it's already fermented. It's a fermented product, and that makes it a lot easier to digest. And that's why I can eat tempeh a lot better than other beans, for example. Also for people with irritable bowel, tempeh is a lot easier to digest than other beans or legumes. And yes, so that's why I love tempeh very much. It's fermented and it's easier to digest, and I just really love the taste and the texture of the tempeh. and like this cubes when you just season them and put them into the oven and roast them. They're so delicious. You can put them in all kinds of recipes, or just cut the tempeh into thin slices and then season them and then make it for to put on your bread or whatever. And you could also do this recipe with tofu cubes, of course. That would also be delicious. So the tempeh cubes are done with roasting or baking, and here they are. They are really, really delicious. Or just snack on them. And tempeh, of course, is really high in protein. I will just try one. I love it. It's really, really delicious. And I just made myself a salad to go with this. I will just squeeze out the lime later on. And I will add some of the tempeh cubes. And about 100 grams of tempeh is a very good portion, so about half of this. And here we are. Delicious. If you're not using it immediately, just let the cubes cool down and put them into the fridge into a container. You can, of course, adjust the recipe to your preferences and add all kinds of other spices, or if you know tempeh already and you like tempeh, you could of course also do it without spices, or just use a little bit of soy sauce or just a little bit of garlic and pepper. It will taste amazing, and I just really, really love it. And I forgot to mention, in my salad is kale, raw kale, red bell peppers, cucumber, sprouts, different kinds of, and yeah, that's it. Some pepita seeds, so pumpkin seeds, and that's it. My tempeh, of course, on top, and I will put some lime juice on, and it's delicious. So thank you for watching and enjoy!